or 6 years ago, everybody would be talking about somebody hacked their website and put a flying dog or a rabbit on the website. And then, okay, it's a big shame and they restore the website, and maybe in 6 months everybody forget about it. But the point is today, for example, let's say somebody has a very successful online shop where they have a very high revenue every day. And then somebody compromised the shop, but they don't put in the flying dot, but instead they go in and violate all the Google restrictions. So they do a lot of black hat SEO techniques, and then with Google, if you misuse Google and they catch you and they ban you, you have one shot. And then they put in all these techniques and the web shop don't even notice it. And suddenly after 14 days or 1 week, the sales completely die. And then they ask how come that happened. The shop looks the same and everything, but it has all the violating code that breaks, and then Google see, oh, it's a big misuse site. And then it gets kicked out of Google. And then they call Google and say, we didn't do it. And Google don't care. So it's a very long...
official policies, they won't tell you why you got cut off.
Yeah, and
so you'll not know why.
And maybe they don't even add you again. It's very difficult to get into Google again. And let's say this website gets banned in Google. And what will they do then? What is that worth to them? Instead of just putting a flying dog on the website, they can do this type of techniques. Or, for example, they can go in, get the customer information, and many other things. For example, if it's a technology company they're targeting, they can get the technology of the company. And typically, the customers, they don't even know somebody has been in. How would they know somebody has been in? So the whole point with the Penetrator is that you keep doing the auditing, just a little like with insurance. But I think, for example, the insurance, if the building burns or a car burns or something, you know a very specific cost. But with this intrusion, the cost can be much more severe. Because if you get banned in the online search engines, for example, and you have a web shop, then you're dead. And there can also be other areas if they get your technology and you don't even know about it. So there are many valid points. And also regarding the free auditing, I think also Don has a valid point that when you give something for free, many people then they don't care about it or don't validate it or don't have a price on it. So what you can do is you can arrange a test with a customer, for example, follow up by a meeting where you go there and maybe you don't even reveal the solutions to the vulnerabilities. So you make the test, you show some part of the test to the customer, what areas has been found wrong. And then you go to the customer and you have a meeting. And of course, you will keep all the data sensitive. And then you build a trust relation with the customer, so you can start providing a service to them. So it's not just they get something free or not, but you actually make a service and a relationship to the customer. And then another thing is, for example, let's say a customer, there are many customers, they get audited. Many customers, they start to know about this. And then the benefit with a Penetrator is that, let's say you have consultants that come on site, but after they're gone again, you still want an automatic solution that can audit the internal networks and tell the customer when it discovers new vulnerabilities. So the system is running like an automatic service and is always with the latest techniques auditing the customer. And also regarding the talk, when you do the auditing over the internet, a very good argument with a portable Penetrator is that you go on-site at the customer. And if a customer has different locations, you can go on-site to the different locations where you're sitting internally, and then you leave the Penetrator, for example, to the next day or a few hours, and then you scan all the systems. And then the customer, he will see the actual picture of this network.
I have a quick question. Is there a way to get a breakdown of the tests that have actually been run?
How do you mean a breakdown?
So when you do a test, can you show them what test you've actually run?
Yeah, if you click the percentage bar, you will see the test, but it will not say the official name as it is right now.
But is there a way to get a list of the tests so that you can show the customer what
Yeah,
tests are?
service we discuss is the library.secpoint.com, and in the library section we will actually have a list of all the vulnerabilities and a description and which official libraries it has to connect to. So we are building a whole online community of all the definitions, so you can see exactly what's going on.
Well, one of the things that when we're doing official audits is we actually have to, there's these checklists that you have to do for ISO certification.
Yes, and very good argument.
You have to show which test you've actually run.
Yes.
The other thing that we're having is that, for instance, in the U.S., the competing product that we're trying to compete against is called Core Impact.
Yes.
And Core Impact has 900 tests, and they'll list all the tests that they've run.
Yeah.
And you got 13,000 plus tests.
Exactly.
Run. But if I get a discussion with the American side, well, what tests are they running and are they relevant? What if these are tests that are like 10 years old, nobody uses and that consistently works?
Exactly.
There's no relevance. So if you have 8,000 of those, that means nothing.
Exactly.
So you have to be able to show them that, these are relevant tests.
Exactly. And when we get to the upcoming or to the next year's features that are coming, we also have the whole reporting system and where we are upgrading the feature list. So in the upcoming firmware versions, you'll be able to get your hands much more into the details of the result and the reports.
And now what we're doing right now is we go in with the Penetrator, we send in our security to their tools, and we're allowing the Penetrator to do a lot of the screening tests and showing us where issues are, and then our people focus on those issues. Then we can validate whether it's a real vulnerability or not.
Exactly.
That service is helping us a lot to streamline these sessions all the time on all these systems. But the problem is it doesn't always give us enough information to know what is why they flag this.
Exactly.
So we'd like to see that in place pretty quickly.
Exactly. And we already have a whole initiative going into that direction. So every time we have a request, we listen very carefully and make a realistic timeline to implement it. So, and also there was another very good point. We were talking about the distributed auditing. And for example, we have a customer in Russia where they have many locations and they don't even have internet, only the center location. And then they have several penetrators in 10 different cities, all connected together, and then they do the auditing of the internal networks in the different cities, and then get all the results to the main unit. And then they also, for the update subscription, they're not allowed to connect out to the internet to download it. So all the client units, all the client penetrators, they get it from the main unit. So they have like a complete distributed setup, centralized update points, centralized auditing, centralized reporting. So, and again, that was a specific customer case where we made the custom solution. And now it's in the firmware so that everybody can benefit from it. So now the next point is we move on to the portable penetrator. And actually the portable penetrator was born at the partner days 2 years ago when we had many requests to make a wireless audit version of the penetrator parts. And one of the key features is the wireless auditing. And also, as we're seeing in security all the time, we see the amount of security vulnerabilities, security attacks is increasing very rapidly. And also the complexity of technology is increasing. And that means it is a very hard job for the manufacturers to keep up. It's very, very difficult for many vendors to keep up making the patches fast enough, making the security solutions, testing their solutions before it has to go on the market. So that means many solutions out there are not very well security tested. They just get it out because all the customers are asking to get the latest technology, Skype on the telephone, and you all email on the go, and you always want, the customers want the latest technology.